rooms for rent in Brandon, Manitoba. Al, she was this close. In a smoky kitchen with hanging pots, everyone was singing terribly and getting the words wrong, and I couldn't hear exactly what she was saying, though I could feel the warmth of her cheek like a candle as she spoke, I think, about my poetry. She was a brunette, brown-eyed, in my wine-enriched peripheries, and, to be honest, it had been a while since anyone had spoken to me about my poetry. To be frank, I was drunk. Al, I still have my hair going for me, but I've gotten the sense that my reflections these days are finding it difficult to keep their stories straight. And recent photographs of me, well, they have completely given up trying to hide the truth. I'm not the man I thought I would become. So it was inevitable, maybe, that a wedded man find himself on the edge of the prairies with a young woman pressed close, that this was a room in your outer planets. I'm pretty sure an instant to outweigh my little married life. I don't remember the details in their totality, but I have to confess, Al, I found myself alone later on the streets of Brandon with my shoes untied, far from that warmth. I took the desk clerk's way out, Al. I fled through a hole in so much uncomfortable talk of my poetry. I'll perish for my cowardice, as you say. I've never shaken hands with a not quite stranger, nor ever exchanged a secret glance. But I have to ask, who's to say whether such a particular trespass equates to living an enchanted life? After all, doesn't everyone use suffering to justify sins and dress them in rapture? A gambler, his blood singing with risk, would want us both to be saved. It's sad that love motels are going to condos, Al, but we have to accept that this is something inevitable, because the bedbugs are no longer worth the magic. Well, it's been decades since you wrote that song, and just as long since neon and shadow through illicit motel windows inspired any decent poetry. Thanks a lot.